oncology, Dr. Brockman to radiology. Nurse Borgen to East Wing 2. Nurse Borgen to East Wing 2. Dr. Chan, 4721. Dr. Chan. Dr. Phillips, 304.
Is that Tyler?
Dr. Phillips, 304.
Oh God, Miss Tyler's rejecting information. Get your folder down. Susan, go get the lorazepam.
Anything yet? All right. All right. Good. Got the medicine coming. Got the medicine right here.
Here it is.
Be all right in just a second.
Oh my God. What's wrong? My goodness. What?
Got nothing on the ventilator.
Try to be still, okay? Everything's fine. Don't worry. Just relax. Medicine's
Hold
coming
on.
in just a few seconds.
Hold on. Here we go. You should feel some relief right in a second. There you go.
Laura, potassium chloride. I could have sent that patient into cardiac arrest.
You didn't.
I have
You
never
caught it.
done anything like that before in my life. I'm a professional.
Laura, please.
I'm sorry.
It's this job. The stress gets to all of us sooner or later.
I wish that's all it was.
What is it? Is something wrong at home?
I have to make my rounds.
Laura.
Susan, I want to be left alone, all right? Anyway, what difference does it make to you? You're leaving.
Just because it's my last day doesn't mean we can't still be friends.
Nurse Lang, OR
I'm being
5.
summoned.
Nurse Susan Lang, OR 5.
Are you gonna be okay?
Can't believe this.
What is it?
How the hell did the newspapers get a hold of this? They even give my name.
Well, Dad, Pembroke's the biggest defense contractor in the state. Something like this was bound to end up in the papers.
We wanted to keep it as quiet as possible.
Bob, you're letting this whole thing weigh too heavily on you.
George Harriman's worked for the company almost as long as I have. He has a family.
You did what you had to do. You did your job. You did the right thing.
Carol, the man's going to prison.
He should go to prison, Dad. He committed a crime. You're not responsible for what happens to him. You're not. I gotta get to the restaurant. Are you gonna be all right? I'll see you both tonight.
It's your father.
Dad?
It's in this morning's paper. 30 years I gave that company. And this is how they repay me.
How did it get in the paper?
Bob Martin did that. Wasn't enough to fire me. He's got to give it to the newspapers. Put our family in the spotlight just to humiliate us.
Daddy, we can handle this.
You're the strong one, Princess. You'll be okay. It's your mother and brother. They're gonna suffer the most.
Daddy, listen to me.
No. Just remember, Princess. Your daddy loves you.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction.
George?
I did it all for you, dear.
You've hardly missed a day of work in over 30 years. You better get a move on, too.
What would I do without you?
You'd probably be late for work. Now go on and stop worrying. Everything will be all right. Bob. And you'd forget to take your medicine.
Mr. Martin, John Beecher, LA Examiner, financial pages.
You wrote that article in today's paper.
No, that's right, sir.
I have nothing to say to you.
I'm just wondering how you feel about the death of George Harriman and his family.
What?
You haven't heard. George Harriman shot himself and his wife and son less than an hour ago.
You must be mistaken.
There's no mistake, sir. It's all over the news.
I can't breathe.
I'm sorry. I thought you knew. Mr. Martin! Somebody get some help! Help! Mr. Martin, can you hear me?
Dr. Travers, 4721.
Mrs. Martin?
Dr. Travers, 4721.
The stroke has resulted in what's commonly called locked-in syndrome, a condition that renders its victims completely paralyzed, virtually helpless, unable to move or communicate in any fashion. Yet, tragically, they're completely coherent of what's going on around them.
So what sort of treatment is there for it?
Well, if you're asking if there is some kind of treatment or cure, I'm afraid the answer is no. Ultimately, something like this differs from patient to patient. Recovery's rare, but it has been known to happen. We've done all we can for now.
Thank you.
Miss Harriman, we're pretty much finished here. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you have someone I can call? Look, you shouldn't be alone. The city has counselors for this sort of thing.
Can you bring my family back?
No.
Then there's nothing else to talk about, is there?
It's going to be strange not to have him beside me at night.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure it will be. But at least he's here at home with his family.
There we go.
Jack, I thought you should know that Karen finally called.
Really?
Yes, she's traveling in Europe, and she said she'd try to get a flight in here sometime tomorrow.
Well, great.
Miss Harriman, you haven't returned my phone calls.
Please, I just buried my family.
I'm very sorry about that. I know how you must feel.
Do you? Do you know how it feels to listen to the lies you people tell about my family?
Okay, then suppose that you set the record straight. And my sources tell me that your mother suffered from manic depression. I understand that you had to take care of her for most of your life while your father was working. Laura, please, if you just give me something, I know our readers will sympathize.
I don't want your sympathy.
Miss Harriman, let me ask you this. Any thoughts on Bob Martin? I'm sure you're aware that he suffered a massive stroke.
I hope he dies.
Can I quote you on that?
Just because it's my last day doesn't mean we can't still be friends.
We'll be better friends than you'll ever know.
Dr. Pittman to admitting. Dr. Pittman to admitting. Maintenance to nurses station 5. Maintenance to nurses station 5.
Locked-in syndrome. You don't know who I am, do you? Of course you don't. Why would you? My father was just another number to you, wasn't he? George Harriman. My father was George Harriman. I also had a mother and a brother. But you changed all that. Well, now it's your turn. But I want you to suffer. Like you made my father suffer. Hello. Hello, good morning.
It's a beautiful day to be going home, dear.
I was just telling Mr. Martin that we're gonna miss him around here.
I don't believe I've met you before.
I'm Susan Lang. I usually work the night shift.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Susan. You too. Well, I guess Jack must be running late.
Well, I'll be getting back to my rounds.
Okay.
So, where'd you find that one, Dad? You ready to go home, Dad?
Doctor, I need you to sign.
Hi.
Well, look who's here. Prodigal daughter returns.
Hi, Dad. I really missed you. It's good to see you.
This is Nurse James. She's going to be taking care of you.
How do you do, Mr. Martin? I have your room all prepared for you. Why don't we go take a look?
Thanks.
Your father has told me so much about you.
I see Dad kept my room the way I left it.
We put Nurse James in Jack's room downstairs so she could be near your father. Jack's staying in the guest room.
Why's Jack in the guest room?
Oh, he and Brooke have separated.
Just don't think her being here is the best thing for Dad right now. She left a lot of loose ends around here when she took off the way she did.
I thought we went through this.
Yeah, I know. I guess I never thought she'd really show up.
If it'll make you feel any better, I'm only going to stay for a few days.
Well, suit yourself. You always do.
Hello, Brooke. Well, Karen, I didn't expect to see you here. Is Jack here?
Yeah, he's out back with Dad.
Brooke, what are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to stop by and say hello to your father. Hello, Mr. Martin. These are for you.
Here, I have a place for this.
Oh, great.
Why don't you and Nurse James take Dad inside?
I miss you, Jack.
I know, but it's not gonna work. And we fight about nothing. Spending too much time at the restaurant, sleeping with all the waitresses. I so much as look at another woman. You accuse me of sleeping with her.
That's just my point, Jack. We're going to have to work at the restaurant together, so why shouldn't we try to make our marriage work?
That's not what we agreed upon. I said you could have the house, which is fine, but you had nothing to do with the restaurant.
I'm your wife. By law, half of that restaurant is mine, Jack.
Is this a threat, Brooke? It's because I'm gonna fight you on this. I'm gonna fight you all the way.
No, Jack. It's not a threat. It's just what I have to do.
Morning.
Hi, Karen.
Have you seen Father? I checked his room.
Nurse James has taken him to the park. You know how he loves that park.
Well, maybe I'll jog over there, see if I can catch up to them.
Hi. Hello. Beautiful day for a stroll, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I bet you're enjoying it, aren't you? The park is full of wonderful surprises. I'll let you get on with it.
Nice talking to you. Have a nice day.
Yes, you as well.
Clara does it every time. Poor dear died of a heart attack. But I got bigger plans for you, Bob. See you soon.
So you really want my opinion?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to hear your attorney talking or your friend?
My friend, it's cheaper, right?
I think a divorce is inevitable. You've tried everything from counseling to trial separations. It's just not going to work. And when you're together, all you do is fight, so...
File for divorce.
You asked.
Okay. Well, drop the paperwork, I guess.
Brooke is kind of high-strung. This could get ugly. Are you going to be ready for that?
Yeah. I think she'll see it's best for both of us, hopefully.
Put it together by tomorrow.
Good. Oh, by the way, Karen's back.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you weren't too hard on her.
Betty. Betty. Oh my God.
How's Dad doing?
Oh, he finally fell asleep. A heart attack. I feel so bad for that poor woman.
We'll have to find someone else to take care of him.
If I could take some time. You know how hard it was to find Mrs. James.
I'll tell you what, let me take care of it. First thing tomorrow, I'll start checking with the agencies. We're getting killed on incidentals. Is there any way we can get those costs down?
Hi.
Hi, what do you have?
I'd like a red wine, please.
Coming up.
I'll see you later. Hello.
Do I know you?
I think so. Weren't you one of the nurses taking care of my dad over?
Oh, yes. How is your father?
Ah, he's good. Good, considering the circumstances. That's on the house.
Thanks. You must have connections.
Well, actually, I own the place.
Really? It's very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. First time here?
Yes. One of the doctors at the hospital recommended it. Said it was a great place to meet people, and since I don't know very many people in L.A., I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, you don't seem like someone who needs help meeting people. But...
I'm a little ways from home.
Which is?
San Diego. They cut back staff at Westlake Community, and I've been through a rather messy divorce, so I left. Came here and been temping at various hospitals, but I hate temping. There's no stability. In fact, Mission Community just cut me off today, so I'm sitting here wondering what to do next.
Well, I don't know. How about dinner? I mean, the food is great here.
Well, I hardly know you.
You know my father. Look, we can compare war stories. My marriage is sort of on the rocks, too, so...
Well, I can't argue with that.
Oh, she's great. You're gonna love her. So are you, Dad.
Well, she certainly has an impressive resume.
She's early.
Karen's not back from her run yet.
Well, we'll just have to do this without her. Hi.
Hello.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Carol, you remember, Susan?
Susan Lang.
Oh, yes. Hi, how are you?
How do you do?
Nice to see you again. Come on in.
Thank you. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Where's Mr. Martin?
He's out back. I'm sure he'll be happy to see a familiar face.
Dad? Remember Susan from the hospital?
Hello, Mr. Martin. You remember me, don't you? Oh. Are you a baseball fan?
He loves baseball.
Well, we have something in common then. I'm a huge baseball fan. In fact, it was the only thing my ex-husband and I could ever agree upon.
Well, why don't we show you the bedroom?
Okay.
So, Saturdays will be your day off, and a uniform won't be necessary.
And you say you're staying in the guest room?
Oh, yeah, temporarily.
I think I'm gonna like it here. Yes.
Great.
That's wonderful.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Susan, this is my sister Karen. Karen, this is Dad's new nurse.
How do you do?
Oh, you've already been hired.
I think it's the right decision.
Well then, welcome. If you'll excuse me, I've been jogging, so I'm gonna run upstairs and get out of these clothes.
All right, here we go.
Thanks.
No, thank you. You'll be making things a whole lot easier around here.
Me too.
Oh, is that stuck here? Let me get it.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. I'll let you unpack.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jack, you got a minute?
What's up?
I thought I had a say in this.
And what?
You hired her without even consulting me.
So what? I mean, it's not really your problem, is it? You're gonna be gone in a couple of days anyway, right?
Okay, Jack. You know, let's get this out in the open once and for all. You got something to say to me. Let's hear it.
Oh, wait a second. You walked out of here 4 years ago without so much as a goodbye, and I'm supposed to explain myself to you?
Look, I apologized. And I thought you said you read my letters.
That's the best you could do. I mean, it's kind of hard to see the hurt on Dad's face in a letter. He gets remarried, and you send him, what, a letter? And what about Michael? You couldn't be bothered to so much as send him a postcard? That's what I'm pissed about, Karen. You're a coward. You ran away.
I ran away because I was confused. And I thought you and Dad blamed me for what happened to Mom.
That's the problem. You're so busy feeling sorry for yourself. You don't realize that we're all hurting here. This is the family. And it's time like this when a family's supposed to pull together. Dad needed you. We all needed you.
Excuse me. I just want to get some fresh water for your fire. Is Karen unhappy about me being here?
No. It's got nothing to do with you.
So, tell us a little something about your family.
Oh, well, the truth is I usually don't like to discuss it because they're dead. They were murdered.
Murdered?
How horrible. It was a long time ago. I was just a little girl. I don't remember very much. I was raised by my aunt and uncle.
You poor thing.
I'll get that. Hey, Michael, come on in. We were just finishing dinner. Hungry at all?
No, actually, I just go these papers with you. Hello, Karen.
Hello, Michael.
You know Carol, my father,
Good to see both of you.
It's my father's new nurse, Susan.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you. Michael, why don't you take this seat, and I'll take Mr. Martin out for some air.
I'm filing for divorce. I just wanted to give you all fair warning because I think we all know that Brooke can be erratic. But I'm pretty sure I know how she's going to react to this.
Quite some family, Bob. Of course, Jack and Karen don't seem to get along too well, and Jack's marriage is going to hell, but you know what? It's times like these where it's really nice to have a father to turn to. Someone who'll lead his family through all its trials and tribulations. Someone like my father, who was always there for me. Till you changed all that. Didn't you? Didn't you?
It's nice out.
Yes, it is. Have a seat. So you and Michael used to be an item, huh?
It's that obvious.
I guess it's just the way he was looking at you.
Yeah, well, that was a few years ago. So you've had some experience with this condition?
Yes, we dealt with it occasionally in San Diego.
I bet it was quite a switch going from working in hospitals to being a live-in.
Yes, I guess it was.
So what made you want to make the change?
Stability. Temping was really getting to me. And to tell you the truth, I was looking forward to being part of a family again.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Nope. I'm an only child.
It's really awful what happened to your parents. Did they ever catch the person who killed them?
It was someone my father knew. He killed them both. My mother and father. Came back from the hospital and found them.
The hospital?
School. Came back from school and found them. But I think we should get your father back inside. It's getting late.
No, let him stay outside. He likes being out at night. We used to try and find the shooting stars, didn't we, Dad? See ya.
Looks like they used to be pretty serious, those two.
Carol isn't our birth mother. Our actual mother was killed in an auto accident. Karen was driving. It was just one of those awful things. Wet roads, heavy fog. Karen actually walked away without a scratch, but she took it really hard, still blames herself.
How sad.
And then, 2 days after the funeral, she just up and left for New York without so much as a goodbye.
And now she's come back to make amends.
I guess so.
It's funny how a tragedy brings a family together.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Bob. Quite a family. I was thinking about how to proceed. Whether to kill you all at once. Like if I were to start a fire in the middle of the night, for instance. But that would be complicated, because I'd be the only survivor. I'd be suspicious. Besides, it's kind of interesting. You as my captive audience. That way I could kill them one at a time for your appreciation. So who should we start with, Jack? Karen? Carol? Why don't we sleep on it?
Just came in to say goodnight.
Pleasant dreams, Mr. Martin.
I hope you sleep well, Dad. I love you. What's this?
Karen. Hi.
Did you notice the marks on the top of my father's left hand?
Marks?
Yeah, it's all swollen and red. I don't know how you couldn't have noticed them.
Oh, yes, I noticed that.
Well, what is it? Because I didn't see them there this afternoon.
Well, sometimes a patient in your father's condition can develop blotches on his skin due to poor circulation. It's nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, it hardly looks like blotches. It's more like something scratched him.
Scratched? What could possibly have scratched him? No, believe me, I've seen this before. It's not serious, and I'll keep my eye on it.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay. I just didn't know what to make of it, that's all.
Well, you're concerned about your father's well-being. But don't forget, so am I. It's what you hired me for.
I know. I'm sorry if I get a little overprotective.
You love your father. You don't want anything to happen to him.
I'm glad you understand.
Good night. So who should we start with? Karen? Jack? Carol? Kill you all at once. Kill them one at a time. Why don't we sleep on it? You diabetic?
Oh, Susan, hi. Yeah, I'm a diabetic. I missed taking my insulin this evening. Can't seem to remember anything anymore. Getting forgetful in my old age, I guess. What are you doing up?
Well, seems I got my appetite back. Looking for a little midnight snack.
Since all this happened to Bob, I'm having trouble sleeping.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Karen. I forgot to take my insulin.
I'm afraid I have no excuse, just being bad. You want some?
Oh, no, thank you.
You know, Carol, if you're having trouble sleeping, I could recommend something.
Oh, no, I can manage. I hate taking pills.
How about you, Karen?
Oh, no. Tea always does the trick for me.
Well, there is a great movie on the Late Late Show. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
So good. Sure you don't want some?
No, thanks.
My brother could eat a ton of this stuff.
I thought you said you were an only child.
I am. Why, did I say brother? Oh, no, I meant cousin. I lived with him for so long, I used to call him my brother. You know, I think I'm gonna catch that Late Late Show myself.
Good night.
Night. Hope it's a thriller. I had a talk with your lovely wife last night. I didn't know she was a diabetic. I'm sure you know how dangerous that can be. Any number of things could go wrong. I saw it all the time in the trauma ward. Bob, I don't want you to worry because I'm gonna take real good care of her.
Oh, Susan, would you mind getting that, please?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Hi, I'm John Beecher with the Examiner. Is, Mrs. Martin here?
What can we do for you, Mr. Beecher?
I'm sorry, I'm doing a follow-up on the Harriman tragedy.
I think we said all there is to say on that matter. Thank you.
We'd really rather not upset my father right now.
Actually, it's more about you, the family, how you're coping and that sort of thing. Our readers like a sense of closure.
We're doing just fine. Thank you.
Could I maybe ask you a few short questions?
Well, what do you expect us to say? It's horrible. This whole thing has been a tragedy for everybody that's concerned. And we'd appreciate it if you people would just let us go on with our lives. Thank you.
You two enjoy the park.
Oh, we will. Come on, Mr. Martin. Let's get ready to go. My father used to take me to a park like this when I was a little girl. It had a beautiful green meadow and a stream running through it where we'd pick wildflowers and take them home to Mother. Flowers always made her smile. She had the most beautiful smile before she got sick. Poor father was never the same after that, you know?
It's like you could use a hand. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. You know, this story's getting stranger by the minute.
I can explain.
I'm sure you can.
Would you give me a hand? This is the hard part. Thanks. So, there's a buckle down there if you could attach it to the wheel.
Like this?
Yeah, that's it.
There you are!
Hi, Karen.
I've been looking all over for you guys.
We were just leaving.
Already?
Your father's a little tired today.
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah. Just gonna take him home. See you there?
Yeah.
Easy, Mr. Beecher.
Hey, Dad and Susan haven't gotten back yet?
No.
I saw them at the park. She said they were coming here. This had to have been over an hour ago. They should have been here by now.
I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
Hi.
Hey.
Where have you been? I thought you were coming back here.
We took a little detour to the grocery store. I thought I'd cook dinner tonight.
Great.
You'll be there, Jack, won't you?
I wouldn't miss it.
just have some unfinished business to take care of. No, send Thompson or somebody else. Because I have the time and I'm going to take it. Okay, well, I'll be back in about a week. Bye.
Karen?
Yes.
We're still going to lunch, aren't we?
Yes, of course.
We won't be long, dear. I'm just going to take Karen for a bite. Give us a chance to get better acquainted.
Uh-huh. Very nice collection of home videos. Very sweet. Uh-oh. Pop. This is very interesting. Let's just do it. Let's just finish it. On 3, all right? 1, 2, 3. There. Now you know how my mother felt the moment before she died. You bought this for self-defense, huh? Protect the hearth and home, defend the wife and kids. Well, it's not gonna help you now. But it is gonna make my job a lot easier. I'm getting a clear picture now. So first I'll do Carol. And then... You don't want to hear this. Let's watch a vid.
That looks delicious.
Did you take this one?
I am going to kiss the chef here. I come, Madam Chef.
Hey! Is that Claire?
Okay.
Your first wife?
Aww. That's right.
Jack and Karen's mother.
Oh. All right.
You must really miss her. Now you're gonna miss Carol.
Smile.
Bye.
And there's nothing you can do about it. How does that make you feel? You must feel so helpless. You must feel exactly the way I felt when I saw my father. Oh, Bob. Oh, was that a tear? Oh, you do care. Hi.
They're over there, Dad. What are you doing?
You're back so soon.
Yeah, Carol forgot her insulin.
I just thought your father might like to watch some home videos.
Well, I hardly think this is appropriate under the circumstances.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it would just help him take his mind off things, you know.
You should have used better judgment.
Please forgive me. I did not mean to...
Karen, where are you?
I'm in here.
Oh. Is everything all right? Oh, did you get my insulin?
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Oh, we were just gonna watch some baseball.
Well, we'll see you later. Are you coming?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Well, that was great.
Oh, my pleasure. It was my mother's recipe.
You must have learned how to cook at a very young age.
Actually, my aunt gave it to me.
I think I'm gonna take Dad outside. Do you want to join me?
May I help you with the dishes?
Oh, no, that's all right. You go along with Jack.
Do you like her?
What's not to like?
I don't know. I just think that there's something odd about her.
Jack certainly seems to have taken a liking to her.
Well, it's not Jack we hired her for.
You really are something, you know that?
Oh, what do you mean?
Cooking dinner wasn't exactly in the job description.
Well, I told you. I like to feel like I'm a part of the family. Ow.
What's wrong?
It's just a scratch.
Let me see.
It's nothing.
Well, I should, get back to the restaurant. Wow. Thank you for dinner.
My pleasure. Looks like Jack's getting naughty thoughts about his daddy's nurse. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first. Hi.
We just came in to say goodnight.
Terrific.
Good night, Dad. What's wrong?
What is it, Karen?
I don't know. It's something in his eyes. Are you sure he's not in any pain?
Well, we can never be absolutely sure. All we can do is try to make him as comfortable as possible.
Did you see that?
What?
His finger moved.
Really?
Yeah. You sure? Yes, I saw it.
Maybe you just imagined it.
No, I saw it move.
It was probably an involuntary reflex. The muscles tend to atrophy in cases like this, and a little spasm is not uncommon.
His finger moved. I saw it. Come on, Dad. Can you do it again?
Maybe we should just say goodnight.
I think that's a good idea.
Good night, darling.
Good night, Dad.
Nice try, Bob. Maybe you are coming back. It's happened before. But it takes a really long time, and you'll all be gone by then.
Perhaps it was just wishful thinking, Karen.
I know what I saw.
Dr. Sanders did say it was possible for a person to recover from locked-in syndrome.
Possible, but very rare.
If anyone can beat this, your father can.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up. I made you some tea. I want to tell you something. I really admire you. You have it all. An exciting career, a family who loves you, a handsome man who cares for you. And I think you love him, too. I know it's none of my business, but, if I were you, I wouldn't let him get away a second time. Well, I'm gonna check on your father.
Thanks for the tea.
Enjoy it. Okay, Bob, let's put you right over here because the show's about to begin. Karen? Karen?
Oh, Joey, why do you always have to go out at night? It's a man in the hat, isn't it? But Brenda, day jobs are for smart people.
Yes. Carol, it's me, Susan.
Yes?
You better come downstairs quick. It's Mr. Martin.
Don't pay the bills, baby.
Carol.
Whoa.
Did I startle you?
What's the matter with Bob?
He's about to lose another wife. What? Poor thing. Didn't she know that too much insulin could make her dizzy? Even kill her?
Was she a diabetic?
Yeah, why?
Well, looks like she took too much insulin. I mean, all the signs are there.
Like?
I found a syringe in the kitchen. And late at night, probably started back up the stairs and got dizzy.
I don't understand. Unfortunately, this is a lot more common than you might think, especially for someone in her age group. The older a person gets, the more forgetful and confused they become. Just a few days ago, she forgot to take her insulin, remember?
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I should be going. You gonna be okay?
Thanks for coming.
This is so strange. Any one moment she's here, so present, so alive, and then...
I know.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too. I'm gonna go check on your father. You know, Bob, what's funny about being a nurse is that you see so much misery and suffering that you become numb to it. Until it happens to someone close to you. Like Carol. How does it feel? It hurts, doesn't it? But you haven't seen anything yet. Because when I get to Jack, Karen is gonna be so distraught that she's gonna shoot you and then turn the gun on herself. Such a tragedy. Isn't it?
I missed you.
I missed you too. Want some more?
Thanks. What's wrong?
Oh, I gotta be back in New York on Monday.
What?
In 3 days?
Yeah.
Were you going to tell Dad, or are you expecting me to do it again?
Jack, please.
I'm sorry, that was a cheap shot. It's just... getting used to having you around, I guess.
I'm getting used to it, too.
Good morning.
Dad, I'm really sorry about what happened to Carol. She was a wonderful person. I guess I've kind of been avoiding talking to you about that, haven't I? About how things were before I left. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I love you. And I just hope that you can forgive me. I have to go back to New York soon. But I promise, I will not let the time slip away like it did before. I will come back and visit you as much as I can. And Dad, I know you'll beat this. I saw you move your hand the other day. Just try and move it again now. Even if it's just one finger.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's time for me to check on your father.
Did you see that? I told him to move his finger, and he did. Come on, Dad. Just try it again, please.
Karen, you're putting too much stress on him.
No, we're making progress.
I'm sorry, but he's my patient, and I'm telling you that this is too much pressure right now.
You're patient. He's my father, and I'm just trying to help him.
I don't want to argue with you, Karen, but I'm the one who's trained in these matters, and I'm going to have to insist that you respect that.
Divorce? You want a divorce, Jack?
I'm sorry, Brooke.
Sorry? We spent the past 7 years of our lives together, and all you can say is, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry things didn't work out. I know you were trying to make it work, and so was I, but...
Who's she?
I'm Mr. Martin's nurse.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me, Jack. You found her, right?
Brooke, I want you to leave. Now.
You're going to regret this.
Just go, please.
I'm leaving, all right. I'm going straight to my attorneys. Two can play at this game. I'll get the entire restaurant now, Jack. Just you watch me.
I'm sorry you had to witness that. It was,
I understand why she's so upset. She's losing a terrific guy.
Jack, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
How thorough were you when you checked Susan's record?
Thorough enough? Why?
Did you call any of her former employers?
Jesus, I said I checked her out. Well, what are you getting at?
I don't know exactly.
You know what I think the problem is? You're just not happy unless you've got someone you can bitch about.
That's... Jack, please.
No. This is crazy. I'm sick of talking about it. Right?
It's Michael.
Thanks. Yeah. Can you hold on a second? Hi. Glad you called. Maybe you could help me.
Sure, What's up?
It's Susan. There's something odd about her behavior.
Have you talked to Jack?
I've tried to talk to Jack, but I can't get through to him. Well, maybe he'll listen to you. I thought we could go to his restaurant tonight and talk to him.
Okay, I gotta finish up some work, but I'll see you a little later on tonight.
Great. I'll see you then. I'm going out to dinner with Michael. Is Dad okay?
He's great. Hey, have a good time.
Thanks.
Bye, Karen. Hi, may I please speak to Jack?
It's for you.
Thanks, Roger. Hello?
The power went out, and I don't know what to do. I called the power company, and it's not their fault. I was hoping you might come home and take a look.
Power. Okay, just hang tight. I'll be right there.
Thanks.
Susan?
Oh, you scared me.
You scared me. Well, let me go see what the problem is.
Okay.
The circuit breaker must be going bad. I'll have to get someone out to take a look at it. Oh, thank you.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you like me?
Oh, yes, very much. I think you're doing a great job.
What I mean is, I was wondering, have you ever had any thoughts about, you know, us?
Oh, well.
I can totally understand if
No.
you think I shouldn't work here
I do
anymore.
have feelings for you.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you felt the same way.
You're kidding. Well, I thought I was being so obvious. Oh, I should have brought champagne. Kill you all at once. Kill them one at a time. Why don't we sleep on it?
Bartender says he left a while ago.
Is he coming back?
He didn't say.
I know where you live, Brooke.
I think he's here. His car's here.
Jack? I hope he's home. Susan? Jack? Jack.
Yeah.
Where's Susan?
What?
Oh. Hi, Karen. Hi, Michael. I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow. Wait a minute, where do you think you're going?
Talk to Karen.
About what? You don't have to talk to Karen. She understands. You know what? I'm glad she knows.
Really?
Because I want the world to know.
Well, that certainly puts a new spin on things.
I'll say.
I doubt even I can reason with him now. What do you want to do?
If he's determined to have her stay, then I'm at least going to San Diego and I'm going to check her out. Oh, the only problem is tomorrow is Susan's day off. Jack's going to be at the restaurant all day. I need somebody to watch Dad.
Well, I've got some cases to review. I can do them here.
Would you?
Sure, if it makes you feel better about everything.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jack just said he had the best fuck of his life. Unfortunately, it was his last. Listen. I'm sorry about last night. But in a way, I'm glad because now you know. I didn't expect this to happen, but I've fallen in love with your brother.
And I suppose he feels the same way.
Yeah. I told him that you might like some time to soak all this up and maybe talk to him. And so since today's my day off, I thought I'd spend it shopping. Can you make sure your dad gets his medicine?
Sure. Okay.
Thanks.
Hello? Yes, I just needed directions to your hospital. No, I'm coming from Los Angeles.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
Julian, radiology. Dr. Julian, to radiology.
Excuse me. I'd like to talk to someone who worked with a nurse named Susan Lang. She worked here up until a couple of months ago.
I just started last week, but you might try Linda at the nurse's station. She's been here a while.
Thank you.
Dr. Sinclair, 4721. Dr. Sinclair.
Excuse me, Linda. I was told you could possibly help me. I was trying to find someone who worked with Susan Lang on the night shift.
Yes, I worked with Susan.
Tell me, how was she to work with? How was she with the patients?
Take the next ride.
Hello?
Michael, I'm at Westlake Hospital in San Diego. Listen, as far as I can tell, I guess maybe I was wrong about Susan. She's very well respected here.
That must make you feel better. So when are you coming home?
Well, I'm leaving now, so I'll be home in a couple of hours. How's Dad?
Fine. We're watching the game.
Thanks, Michael. I can't wait to see you. Thank you for your help. I just had to check this out for myself.
No problem.
My brother will be glad to get me off his back. He seems to have fallen pretty hard for Susan.
Really? I wonder how her husband would feel about that.
Husband?
She's been happily married for 10 years.
Are you sure we're talking about the same woman?
Only one Susan Lang I know.
Dark hair, nice figure, about 5'5"?
Not unless Susan grew a half a foot since the last time I saw her. Why are we here?
All right.
You're robbing me?
No.
I'm killing you.
What? Because you killed Jack. Well, that's what everyone's gonna think.
Michael, Susan isn't who she says she is.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, but she's definitely not Susan Lang. We'll decide what to do when I get there.
Okay.
And Michael, don't say anything to Jack until I get a chance to talk to her first.
Hey, Jack.
Susan? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, Jack. I kind of liked you.
What's the matter with her? I don't know. I think I saw somebody.
Get in.
Oh, man, this guy's hurt bad. He's bleeding. Is he shot? What's going on? You better call 911. Got it. Thanks.
What's wrong?
Jack has been shot.
What?
He was at the restaurant. The police found Brooks' purse nearby. He's in surgery right now at the hospital.
I'm going over there right now. You look after Dad?
Dr. Wallace needs you in radiology.
All right. I'll take over from here.
Thanks.
So, Jack, looks like that surgery wasn't so successful after all. Hope this won't hurt a bit.
Dr. Dillon, call the page operator. Dr. Dillon, call the page operator. They want me to go ahead and scan. All right. Jefferson, maintenance to East Wing 3. Maintenance to East Wing 3. Dr. Higgins to oncology. Dr. Higgins to oncology. I see there.
Where's Jack Martin's room?
He's in there. Can I help you?
Is he all right? Why is he breathing like that?
The ventilator. It's not feeding. I can't believe this is happening.
Was he gonna be okay?
I'm working on it. There. It's gonna be all right. Jack.
You're gonna be okay.
And we have an APB out on Miss Harriman. Her car was found at the airport, so she's probably already left town. However, just to be safe, I'm gonna keep an officer here with your brother at the hospital, and I'm put another one at your house.
Thank you. And yesterday he moved his whole hand. Didn't you, Dad?
Yeah, I did.
See? That means yes.
Look at that. That's amazing.
I have something to tell you guys. I'm not going back to New York. I'm gonna get a job here.
It's their loss and our gain.
think we're all gonna be real happy with that. Aren't we, Dad?
I think he agrees.
Way to go, Dad.
It's getting pretty late. Why don't you try to get some sleep?
I wish I could.
Karen, it's been almost a week now. Laura Harriman's long gone. She's probably halfway to South America by now.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see you in the morning.
Don't worry, I'll be here. I've got some work to do.
Good night.
Good night.
Dad? Dad, what's wrong?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Not a dream?
Uh-huh.
Hey, where are you going?
I need to go check on Dad.
He's fine. He's sleeping.
Uh,
It's okay. Go back to sleep now. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, Michael.
Power's out.
Where's Officer Jones?
I don't know. Probably outside.
It's her. She's here, I know it.
Let's go see your dad. Move it.
Please.
Please what? Forget it ever happened? Put it all behind me, work through it? I can't. I want you to see him die the way I saw my father die.
Please don't.
All right. I'll shoot you first. Say goodbye to Daddy.
Oh, Michael, thank God.
Where is she?
Somewhere outside. I'll call 911.
You gonna kill me?
If I have to.
You have to. Don't. I have nothing to live for. Kill me.
Lord, please don't make me do this.
Kill me. I swear to God, I'll kill you.
See, they traded Fairland in San Francisco? Yeah, I know. It seems pretty stupid. We need all the relief pitchers we can get. There you guys are. Been waiting for you. Do you, want something to drink?
Actually, we brought our own.
We have something to tell you guys.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes. Look, Dad.
Congratulations. Why don't you let Dad be the first to kiss the bride?
Sweet.
What's it gonna be? June wedding?
We don't know. We'll see how Dad's doing before we set the date.
After all, he's got to get the bride away.